So this right here is China. Now China wants to export everything to the world. Now you can see here that China ki boundary hai ye. This is China's boundary. So everything that it needs to export, and all of the export, most of them goes via ship. So it goes from here between Malaysia and Indonesia. There is Strait of Malacca. So this is the only route that China has to opt to export to the West. Now what China did is, this right here is Pak occupied Kashmir, and this is the Xinjiang province of China. So China made a road from Xinjiang province of China. So to gain access of this Arabian Sea right here, China went to Pakistan, invested in Pakistan, and it created infrastructure from the Kashgar, which is in Xinjiang province of China, to the Guadar airport in Balochistan. So this is the area of Balochistan. This road particularly goes from Kashgar in China. It enters into POK, which is Gilgit city, and then goes to Lahore, then Islamabad, and then goes to the Guadar airport in Balochistan. So this helps China gain access to the Arabian Sea and reduce the impact and the dependence on the Strait of Malacca. This strategic route from Kashgar in Xinjiang province of China to the Guadar port of Balochistan, Pakistan, is known as China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, and this corridor includes highways, infrastructure projects, pipelines, railways, and to facilitate trade and energy transmissions. Now once the goods exit China, travels to Gilgit, Pak occupied Kashmir, then Islamabad, then Lahore, and then on the CPEC corridor it reaches to Guadar port. Guadar is the bandargah. It is the port from where China will gain access to the Arabian Sea and reduce the reliance on the Strait of Malacca. Now when China has received all the goods at Guadar port, it needs to develop the city of Guadar. So for that, China has invested $300 million to develop this port. This port was shallow, and then China has made it into a deep sea port to handle large cargo ships. Along with this, they are developing a special economic zone here of around 2,800 acres to attract foreign investment and will give tax benefits to all the foreign companies for next 23 years, whoever is establishing their company in this special economic zone. So basically, Chinese will only create their company in Guadar special economic zone and then will gain tax benefits from the government of Pakistan for next 23 years. Along with this, for people to travel to Guadar special economic zone and to the ports directly, they have invested into the new Guadar International Airport, which is a project of $230 million, plus a major highway, which is East Bay Expressway, and a $300 million. And to facilitate all this energy consumption, a 300 megawatt coal power plant in this Guadar region of Balochistan. Now to facilitate this CPEC, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, and to manage all of the investments of China into Pakistan, it needed energy. For energy, it has invested into various projects, including the Sahiwal coal power plant in Punjab. It is in the Sahiwal district of Punjab. It is 1320 megawatt coal-fired power plant. The second is Karot hydropower project, which is a 720 megawatt hydropower project in Islamabad, completely facilitated, and all the labor that is completing it is also from China. Then in the region of Karachi, near the Karachi airport, that is Port Qasim coal-fired power plant, which is 1320 megawatt plant to facilitate all the CPEC, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, and all the investments of Chinese into the Pakistan region. Then from the region of Lahore to Matiari, there is a 900 kilometer power transmission line that China has established to transmit 4000 megawatt of power in the state of Pakistan to facilitate their trade. Along with this, there are multiple various projects which you can see right here, which is Muzaffargarh Thermal Power Plant Project, Karachi Nuclear Power Plant Project, Chashma Nuclear Power Plant Project, and Thar Integrated Coal Mine Power Plant Project. These are all owned and managed by China. Now to manage all these power plants, they need constant consumption of the natural resources, out of which one is coal. And as you can see right here near the Rajasthan and Gujarat border, there is Thar desert. So there are Thar coal fields which are completely owned and operated by China. It has block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4. All of them owned and managed by Shanghai Electric, which is purely Chinese company. And almost all of these blocks produces or extracts 8 million tons of lignite coal every year. Then comes the rich state of Balochistan, which is asking for independence from Pakistan. It is this whole state. Now there are two cities here, which is one is Saindak and second is Recordic, all in the Chagi district of Balochistan. It has copper, gold, silver, and it is said that it is one of the largest undiscovered copper and gold deposit in this area. The Saindak copper gold project has generated from 2002 over $2 billion, and the Recordic project is said to be the world's largest undiscovered copper and gold deposit, estimated to generate $7 billion, completely operated by China. When Britishers came to India and they wanted to exploit all the natural resources and make sure that all the resources are reaching the right places at right time, they established railway network. Same way, with these big operations by China, China is establishing and improving the railway network of Pakistan for their own trade facilitations, including the one you can see from here, ML1, which is a 1872 kilometer railway line starting from Peshawar and going to Karachi, with an investment of $7 billion and making sure the goods are reaching on time, so they are upgrading the trains to 160 kilometers per hour. Along with these are other projects of the upgradation of railway networks that China has taken into Pakistan purely on their own expenses. And to make sure the goods from China reach fast to the Arabian Sea, there is this Kunjarab right here. It is a valley or a pass. It is a pass between two valleys. So they are establishing a rail network from Kunjarab to Islamabad. And it is a 700 kilometer railway network which will be established purely for transporting goods of China to the whole of world via the Arabian Sea. And most of it will pass from the Pakistan occupied Kashmir, including Gilgit. Now to make sure that all these Chinese companies comes and invest here to make sure to enjoy the use of cheap labor and the rich resources of the Balochistan plus access to the Arabian Sea, China has established lots of free zones and special economic zones in Pakistan, including the Guadar port free zone, which is of 3000 acres. Along with that, there is Rashakai special economic zone near to Islamabad. In Lahore, there is Allama Iqbal industrial city, and near Karachi, there is another special economic zone, which is Dhabeji economic zone, which is China special economic zone Dhabeji. And there are a lot of other special economic zones that you can see right here in the map. To understand, China is investing into the infrastructure, energy, railway networks, transmission lines, minings, and power plants in the economy of Pakistan, all to exploit it again. Basically, that's what Britishers did to India, all in the name of development. What do you think about it, and how can Pakistan be ever free of all these infrastructure, of all these debts, of all these codependency and the debts that China is implementing on them?